Yo, Nakama! Have you ever wondered, what if Luffy never ate the Gomu Gomu no Mi? Hey, if you're new to my channel, welcome aboard. Please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell to get you updated on our anime updates. Keep watching. We know how Luffy is gluttonous. We watched him eating all the food, not minding what the food tasted like. I'm kinda jealous of his metabolism. By the way, you already know Garp, Luffy's Gramps, and a wielder of all three forms of Haki. Am I right? We know he's one of the strongest non-devil fruit users. Well, I think Garp can make Luffy very strong. You should have known that he trained Kobe and Helmeppo, who didn't have any pure talents and lacked any strength also, but Garp made them so strong. And Kobe was the first to develop Haki among the both of them. So what about Luffy? He might still be a pirate, or he could have enlisted in the Marines and later resigned. Luffy acquired one of the Rokushuki techniques, such as Soru, and mastered it in a matter of days without any practice. He is, therefore, a genius. He could learn Haki in 10 years if he trained as a Marine. But I think Luffy can't be a Marine either because he's so persistent in dreaming of becoming a pirate. I think that would be a great possibility if Garp would train Luffy. Look at Sanji. We know how strong he is, even though he did not eat a devil fruit. The proper teacher, training, and determination would make you stronger. Alright, let's see the other side of what might happen if Luffy never ate the Gomu Gomu no Mi. Luffy would have taken a very different course. He'd be the king of East Blue by a long shot. Luffy did not follow his brother for two reasons. One, he wanted to follow his route. And second, he was already weak and would have slowed Ace down. However, because Luffy is far stronger than Ace in this scenario, Ace would have stayed with him and persuaded him to join him when they eventually found crew members. It's also possible that Garp will never allow Luffy to become a pirate, and that he will keep a tight check on him to ensure that the Marines get such a great asset. No one cared about a rubber man, but a fireman would be a great asset if Luffy would eat a Mera Mera no Mi. Come to think of other possibilities that will happen to Straw Hat pirate crews. Have you ever thought Skypiea would exist if Luffy did not eat the Gomu Gomu no Mi? It doesn't matter if Enel can put Luffy down. It's also possible that Usopp is no longer alive and Luffy might not do something about it. If Usopp came in the way of Kuro's plan, he'd be killed. Nami will most likely remain under Arlong's grip for the rest of her life, unless a dragon comes raging through the region, freeing them from the corrupt Marines. They did mention that Marines are capable of defeating Arlong, but the Marines have never had a convincing reason to dispatch Marines to a distant island in the middle of East Blue. Therefore, Nami's neighbors will not be saved. And Buggy would still be fucking around, and he may as well have murdered Nami. Maybe Morgan would be the one to put Zoro to death. Morgan's rule would not be overthrown until Dragon arrived, and Kobe would be nothing. Certainly Chopper would still be under Waypole's boot heel. Teach would have attacked and destroyed it as well. Perhaps Vivi would have died at the hands of Crocodile, whose plot would have been carried out, and Smoker would have been imprisoned and murdered if he intervened. Of course, Marines ultimately dispatch a real Vice Admiral to deal with Croc. Tashigi would never have had any value since she too would have died at the hands of Baroque Works. The state of Alabama would be turned into a hellhole. And Moria simply relaxes on the island until he is summoned to battle as a warlord once again. He wanted to battle Kaido again, but that wouldn't go well, therefore Moria would most likely die. Meanwhile, Robin still is looking for a poneglyph, and she'd stick with Crocodile as long as he was useful. Frankie is tossed into the Impelling. CP9 would be summoned and assigned to a new task. Moreover, Enel would have finished his plan and fled from Skypia, thus everything would have remained the same until Bellamy arrived. While Dressrosa would be kept under Doflamingo, and if a revolt arose, he would be killed and Law would be put to death. Besides, Hody Jones would have persisted in his attempt to seize Fishman Island and assassinate the royal family. Then, Sanji would have remained to be an insignificant chef until Mihawk vs. Krieg, and he would never have been picked to marry Pudding because of his lack of prominence. Thus, Brook would not do anything for the rest of his life. We don't know, maybe Mihawk will continue to be the most powerful swordsman. Additionally, Sengoku, Garp, and Kuzan are still with the Marines after the Battle of Marineford. And Blackbeard has never been allowed to rise to power and is most likely tracked down and slain by Marco or Vista, while Supernovas are most likely wiped off by Kizaru. We should think that Oda made us realize how important an event can change the whole story. If he didn't eat the Gomu Gomu no Mi, I think he wouldn't meet his Nakama. I think he would recruit another crew, or maybe he was slain at the very first part of the story. Everything would be different. Luffy wouldn't have the good friends he has right now if all of this had happened. And I think the most important part of One Piece is from the very beginning of the story, once Luffy ate the Gomu Gomu no Mi. See, it's still a mystery for us about the devil fruit of Luffy. Is it true that Luffy's devil fruit is not really a Gomu Gomu no Mi? And do you ever wonder why Luffy's devil fruit is a late bloomer? It's so sus that Luffy discovered its attributes later than the other devil fruit users. I mean, most of the One Piece fans knew that. Still, I'm wondering. Well, that concludes today's episode. What do you think will happen if Luffy never ate the Gomu Gomu no Mi? Please share your opinions in the comment section below. Also, I like reading your feedback since it might help me improve the quality of my future uploads. Also, please subscribe to my channel, Anime Inc., and turn on the notification bell to remain up to date on all my anime-related topics. It'll help me in maintaining my desire to create new content for you. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch my video today. For now, sayonara.